Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo, welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I got the idea for this topic off NFL Network. I heard William McGinnis said that he thinks the Panthers could be a top 5 offense, and I was like, that would be a good idea for a video. So I'm gonna do offense and defense, but I'm saying why I think the Panthers would be a top 5 defense. I'm gonna give them 5 reasons, and then I'm gonna do another video why I think they can't be a top 5 defense, and I'm gonna do 5 reasons for that. So this is obviously top 5 reasons why Carolina Panthers could be a top 5 defense. It's gonna be I think it'll be a little bit lengthier, but I definitely think it's very interesting, and I definitely have a lot to talk about. So let's get started. The first reason why I believe we'll have a top 5 defense is because that bad man Luke Kuechly, man. Now mind you, Luke Kuechly is arguably the best middle linebacker in the league. Now you can say Bobby Wagner. It's between him and Bobby Wagner. But I like Luke Kuechly better because I feel like he's better at passing the ball, intercepting the ball. Bobby Wagner is a good tackler, but Luke Kuechly, as far as pass coverage, to me is way better than Bobby Wagner. He obviously leads the league in interceptions as far as the middle linebacker position since he came in the league. He's just been a baller since he came in. Now, obviously, he had, the whole little injuries and stuff like that, whatever. But last year, he was healthy for basically the whole year, and he's been, I think he'll still continue to be healthy, whatever. And if you're starting off your defense with that guy, you're in pretty good shape. I mean, he's a tackling machine. The stats show that, whatever. And at this times, man, he runs the routes better than the receivers and the tight ends, man. I mean, there was this one play in particular against San Fran. This man, he read the play so well that, he almost overran the route because he already knew the guy was going and where the ball was going at. So Luke Kuechly is a baller. He's, he doesn't only play from, the neck down. He also plays from the neck up, which is kind of difficult. A lot of guys, want to use their physical attributes, their speed, their quickness, their power, all that stuff. And he definitely has that. But when you start getting older in the game and you start, progressing in age, that stuff starts declining. So what's going to keep you in the game, still keep on playing at the top level, is from the neck up. And he's a great, very smart middle linebacker, man. So as if you start your defense off with arguably one of the 2 best middle linebackers in the league, which I feel like he's the best, then you're already in good shape, and we're definitely in good shape in that situation. Because Luke Kuechly, I'm telling you, man, everybody in the league respects him. That's why he got rated number 12 on the top 100. This man is a baller, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He's amazing. If you watch him, man, and he does it so effortlessly. I'll be watching a game, man, and I look at the stats and I'm like, it's like 3rd quarter and he has like 10 tackles. You know what I'm saying? Like he's blowing plays up in the backfield, man. I feel bad for running backs, man, because he'll like bob and weave through the lines, D line and O line, and get to the running back like it's nothing, man. So Luke Kuechly definitely gives us an edge as far as that, and putting us in one of the top 5 defenses in the league. So we definitely have a step up or a leg up in that situation. The second reason why I believe we have a top 5 defense is because of them D tackles, man. Kawann Short and Dontari Poe. Now I've been on record already saying that I think they could be the 2nd best D tackle tandem in the league. I think it's gonna be number 1's gonna be Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald if they play. Now mind you, obviously Aaron Donald's holding out. We'll see if a contract gets worked out with him, whatever. But if both of them on the field, I think they're gonna be the most dominant. But as far as we go, I think we could be number 2, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Dontari Poe, I've been on record saying that I think he's an upgrade over Star Lotulelei. You know what I'm saying? Dontari Poe was dominant for the Falcons. He's been dominant for Kansas City. And I think he could be dominant with us, especially with somebody, a running mate like Kawann Short, who's been dominant, whatever, you know what I'm saying, himself. I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think it's going to be really hard for quarterbacks to step up in the pocket, which is great for us. And I think they're both going to be disruptive. I also believe that, I think between the 2 of them, they'll have 10 sacks, at least. You know what I'm saying? I think each of them will at least get 5 sacks this year. Because I'm telling you, man, Kawann Short was very dominant. And everybody said Star Lotulelei was taking all the double teams. And that might be true. But I think Dontari Poe is a better pass rusher than Star Lotulelei was. So I definitely think he'll be able to get in there. I don't know if, and then depending on whoever they double team, they're going to be in trouble. Because if they double team Kawann, Dontari Poe can beat one-on-one blocking. And if they double team Dontari, Kawann could definitely beat one-on-one blocking, man. So with that situation, I think we're in a really good situation as far as the D tackles. And then we also got, you know what I'm saying, the rotational guys, the Vernon Butlers, the Kyle Loves, you know what I'm saying, and the Kendrick Norton that we got. So, you know what I'm saying, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I know Ron Rivera doesn't like to, you know, exhaust his D tackles. So I think K'Wan Short and Dontari Poe could be arguably the second best D tackle tandem in the league. And if we have that, we definitely could be a top 5 defense in this league. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do, man. The third reason why I believe that we could be a top 5 defense is because we have a defensive-minded head coach. Now, mind you, people take this for granted, man. Ron Rivera was a linebacker for the Bears, man. Ron Rivera has been a defensive-minded guy from the jump. He's been the defensive coordinator. He's all about defense, man. So there's no way he's going to let his defense be lacking. And then, from obviously, you could tell that from all the years he's been here. Our defense, I don't think our defense have ever been out of the top 10 since he's been here. Ron Rivera is a defensive-minded guy. He makes sure his defense is good. He always bolsters the defense. Sometimes I'd be upset about that. I'm like, listen, the offense need help too. But that's who he is, man. That's who he is. He's a defensive-minded guy. He will be damned if his defense is not sticking, man. All right? So Ron Rivera, you know, he has that defensive-minded mindset. And he also put people in position to dominate on the defense. Look at his defensive coordinators and how they got head coaching jobs. You know what I'm saying? Sean McDermott, Steve Wilkes. And let's be honest, man. If Eric Washington, you know, takes up the mantle like I think he will, because I ain't gonna lie, Eric Washington has been on the team for a while. He's really good, cool with Ron Rivera, whatever. And he's a smart guy. If he takes on the mantle like Steve Wilkes did, like Sean McDermott did, he might get a head coaching job too. Which sucks for us, because that means we'll be out of 3 defensive coordinators in like 3 or 4 years. That would suck. But, you know what I'm saying, that just shows how good of a defensive-minded coordinators, you know what I'm saying, he has, and how defensive-minded coach he is, man. He puts the right people in position to make our defense flourish. Alright? He puts the right people in positions to make our defense flourish, man. Alright? So Ron Rivera, because of him and his coaching staff, I would be shocked if our defense is not top 10. But I think because of that, we can be a top 5 defense, man. We could be a top 5 defense. I think, you know, Ron Rivera, you know, like I said, it's because he values it so much. He puts a lot of effort, time into it, and there's no way he'll allow his defense to be slacking like that. His defense to be lacking like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a defensive-minded coach, you can almost guarantee your defense will be pretty good. And if it isn't, then your coach has an issue. You know what I'm saying? Ron Rivera doesn't have an issue, but you know what I'm saying? Usually when it's a defensive-minded coach, the defense tends to be good. When it's an offensive-minded coach, the offense tends to be good. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get, you know what I'm saying, a defensive-minded coach to have a great offense, because that's not really their forte. But if you put the right coaches in position, then it'll be an easier transition. But because he's a defensive-minded coach, man, I could almost guarantee our defense will be a top 5 defense, man. The fourth reason is because the continuity in the linebacking core, man. Lou Kuechly, Thomas Davis, and Shaq Thompson, man. We had them boys for a few years now, and have you ever been hanging out with your friends, you know what I'm saying, and you chill so much together, man, y'all been around each other so long, man, that boy just give you a look, and you already know what he thinking? You're like, oh, man, we here, we're here. Well, that happens on the football field too, man. That's why changing up is not ideal, because when you play with somebody for a while, you understand how they move, what they thinking, how they act, you feel me? And you can coordinate according to that, you know what I'm saying? You can plan for that. Be like, okay, Thomas, I know Thomas is going to go from the outside, let me go on the inside. That types of stuff. But when you play with somebody you just met, somebody new, come on, man. Y'all bump into each other, y'all not here, y'all not focused. Because the thing is that continuity matters, man. You don't want a lot of turnover in the key positions. In our linebacking room, now mind you, Thomas Davis is suspended for 4 games. And that will hurt. But I don't doubt that Thomas Davis will come in and pick up right where he left off. Because Thomas Davis is a professional. Thomas Davis is a baller. I mean, he just went to the Pro Bowl last year. You know what I'm saying? He's, like, come on. He's a professional. He's a baller. And he knows what he's doing. And even when he's not playing, he's going to be studying. He's going to be on that field watching. Because that's what he does, man. So that continuity, man, that's something that you can't teach. That's something you can't sell or buy. You know what I'm saying? It matters. It matters between continuity, because those guys need to understand each other, understand how each other moves, how they work, their work ethic, and they build a bond. And that bond helps on the football field, man. When you constantly have turnover, man, that's when you come into issue, because you can't build that bond up. You know what I'm saying? I remember when everybody was, before Josh Norman blew up, the year before Josh Norman blew up, everybody was like, how you going to stop Julio Jones? How Panthers going to stop Julio Jones? And I remember Charles Johnson said, hey, listen, we got something for that boy Julio, man. He said, that boy Josh Norman, if y'all haven't been seeing him, that boy Josh Norman, and I remember this, man. He said, that boy Josh Norman, man, he got something for Julio. And what happened? He turned out to be a very good cornerback for us. Because they seen his work, man. They seen the work ethic. They, you know what I'm saying, they've been with him for a few years, whatever. They understood who he was and how player he was and how good he could be. That's continuity. That's a bond right there, man. That bond can't be taught. And the linebackers right now have a very strong bond because that linebacking core has been together for a little while now. Last but not least, we have one of the best front sevens in the league. Now I know I talked about the D tackles. I talked about the linebackers. But I didn't talk about the DNs. Our front seven has been vaunted for a while now. We have one of the best front sevens in the league, man. All right? We got Julius Peppers, had 11 sacks last year. Mario Addison had 11 sacks last year. We upgraded with Dontari Poe. The linebackers I've talked about already. But not even that. Not just that. Luke Kuechly calling out plays. Luke Kuechly is so good at diagnosing plays that other teams are like, man, he'll call out our play, man, and we don't know what to do. We can't audible out of it because he'll know he was right. We can't stay in it because the play is going to get blown up. So that's how dominant he is. He runs the defense like an orchestra, man. He knows exactly where everybody's supposed to be lined up. He knows exactly how everybody's supposed to move, what the assignment is. That's why our team is so dominant, because that front seven is so dominant, man. All right. Now, if we could get another 11 sacks from Mario Addison, another 11 sacks from Julius Peppers, and let's say get 7 sacks from K1 Short and Dontari Poe. Come on, man. Come on. You know how many sacks that is? We dominant, bro. We will be dominant. You know what I'm saying? And not even just that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like our linebackers could run with anybody. They could run with anybody, especially Shaq Thompson. You know, he used to play safety at one point. He's a fast dude. He's definitely a good tackler. And that's another thing, man. The coaching instills good tackling, man. Everybody checks their ego. That front seven, nobody has a big ego. And that's why I like. Nobody on there, even all them players are dominant. None of them have a big ego. None of them boys, especially Luke Kuechly or Thomas Davis or, you know what I'm saying, Julius Peppers. These boys are all dominant players, but none of them are showboating or you know, working against their team or saying they're not getting enough sacks. They all care about the cohesive unit and how they're going to benefit. And that goes to coaching and putting the right people in place. So it's just a combination of everything. Ron Rivera putting the right people in place, you know what I'm saying, the linebacking core, everything, man. All right, that front seven will carry our defense, man. Now, you know, obviously the secondary, you know what I'm saying, it has its growing pains to do. But the reason why I'm not worried about the secondary so much is because that front seven, if they get that pressure, man, them quarterbacks gonna be throwing up ducks. Them quarterbacks gonna be trying to get out of pressure, throwing up the ball for Dante Jackson, for Mike Adams, for Denarius Cersei, for James Bradbury, for Kevin Seymour, for Lorenzo Doss, all these guys to pick that ball off. So as long as they're in the right position and see the ball and pay attention to the plays, they're going to get some easy picks, man, because that front seven is going to cause some havoc, man. It's going to be very disruptive. So those are my 5 reasons, guys. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section. How do you feel about my top 5 list, you know what I'm saying, of why we're going to be a top 5 defense? Do you think, you know, it's a good list? Do you think it's a bad list? If you have something else, put in the comment section, man, because I like to hear what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why we're going to be dominant, that would be cool. Put in the comment section. Let me know. Let's get this dialogue started, whatever. Merchandise, LCameraTV has shirts, mugs, all types of stuff. That link is in the description below. The Patreon page, that link is also in the description below. Support me, support the channel, support us, you know what I'm saying? We out here. Already know. LCameraTV, we're going to keep pounding, whatever. Check out my dog Renan Steen's video. That's going to be at the end screen. I've seen he's been getting some more subscribers. I've seen people checking his stuff out, man. Thank y'all for supporting him and supporting us, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And keep on, you know, trickling over, man. I appreciate it, and I thank you guys. Also, share to all Panther family, friends, all Panther fans, all NFL fans, anybody football related, and, you know what I'm saying, anybody rugby related, you know what I'm saying, anybody who grabs the ball and runs with it. Whatever, man. Share this with all your friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Let them know LCameraTV's out here. You know, Panther Nation's out here, and that we're going to keep pounding, man. Let them know the support and the continuity we got, all right? Because I rock with y'all, and y'all rock with me, man. All right? Thank y'all for everything y'all do, man. And I'll see y'all next time. I'm waiting, you know, so I'm trying to do some more live streams, man, whatever. So we can have more dialogues, you know what I'm saying? Because I love live streaming with you guys. You guys are really dope. I'm trying to find a new live streaming website or way I could live stream, man, because this Welcome to Wirecast thing sucks. So I'm looking into that, man. What I do, you guys be the first to know it, and I'll definitely live stream with you guys, man. So I'll see you guys next time.